At words poetic, I'm so pathetic that I always have found it best, instead of getting him off my chest, to let him rest unexpressed. I hate parading my serenading, as I'll probably miss a bar. But if this ditty is not so pretty, at least it'll tell you how great you are. You're the top, you're the Colosseum, you're the top, you're the Louvre Museum, you're a melody from a symphony by Strauss, you're a Bendel bonnet, a Shakespeare sonnet, you're Mickey Mouse. You're the Nile, you're the Tower of Pisa, you're the smile on the Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless check, a total wreck, a flop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top. You're the top. You're Mahatma Gandhi. You're the top. You're Napoleon Brandy. You're the purple light of a summer night in Spain. You're the National Gallery, your Garbo salary, your cellophane. You're sublime. You're a turkey dinner. You're the time of the Derby winner. I'm a toy balloon that is fated soon to pop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top.
Your words poetic are not pathetic. On the other hand, boy, you shine, and I can feel after every line a thrill divine down my spine. Now gifted humans like Vincent humans might think that your song is bad, but for a person who's just rehearsing, well, I gotta say this, my lad.
You're the top. You're a Ritz hot toddy. You're the top. You're a Brewster body. You're the boats that glide on the sleepy Zuyder Zee. You're Nathan Panning, you're Bishop Manning, you're broccoli. You're a prize. You're a knight at Coney. You're the eyes of Irene Bordoni. I'm a broken doll, a falderall, a blop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top. You're the top. You're an arrow collar. You're the top. You're a Coolidge dollar. You're the nimble tread of the feet of Fred Astaire. You're an O'Neill drama. You're Whistler's mama. You're Camembert. You're a rose. You're Inferno's Dante. You're the nose on the great Durante. I'm just in the way, as the French would say, to trop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top. You're the top. You're a Waldorf salad. You're the top. You're a Berlin ballad. You're a baby grand of a lady and a gent. You're an old Dutch master, you're Mrs. Astor, you're Pepsodent. You're romance. You're the steppes of Russia. You're the pants on a Roxy Usher. I'm a lazy lout that's just about to stop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top. You're the top. You're a dancing Bali. You're the top. You're a hot tamale. You're an angel, you, simply too divine. You're a Botticelli, you're Keats, you're Shelley, you're Ovaltine. You're a boon. You're the dam at Boulder. You're the moon over Mae West's shoulder. I'm a nominee of the GOP or GOP. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top. You're the top. You're the Tower of Babel. You're the top. You're the Whitney stable by the river Rhine. You're a sturdy stein of beer. You're a dress from Saxes. Your next year's taxes. Your stratosphere. You're my thoist. You're a drumstick, lipstick. You're defoist into Irish fipstick. I'm a frightened frog that can find no log to hop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top.